What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video we're going to be discussing Xpeng, what it did today, and the overall technical analysis and just my breakdown of Xpeng. Now before we get into this video, guys, I'd like to remind you, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for all the support. Let's get right into this technical analysis. Now, what's happening today on the market? Well, with Xpeng is kind of, following the overall market to a sense. Now, Neo is down more than Xpeng, so that's actually a shocker. So percentage-wise, Neo is normally up compared to Xpeng. Xpeng is normally the one that is lagging, but it's the other way around today, which is good for Xpeng specifically since it's been taking a beating. I mean, it's been this apparent downtrend that we've been following. We've been covering this on the channel. And last week was the start of something new. So the importance of last week was that we started to reverse the trend. Okay, great, amazing. We had the downtrend. Now we started the reversal. Now, just because we started the reversal does not mean that it's over, we're heading back up to all-time highs. No, we still have some things to consider because right now we could just fall back down and reject. So this is good. We broke out of the pattern. We broke out of that downtrend last week, and now we're continuing. So what I'm looking at for this week, what's the main goal? Well, the main goal is that continuation. So last week broke out of it. This week, continuation play. Continuation as in continuation to go up. So we got to look at a couple of levels. Now, this morning, if you were watching Xpeng or if you were watching Neo, probably too, there was some type of push up. We had a push up. I'm on the 15-minute time frame, guys, but we had some type of push up right here, and we kind of hung out for a little bit. We kind of hung out, and then just literally the 10 o'clock hour came around, and we just fell. So for the rest of the day, once we fell, we've just been consolidating. So it's been pretty much a boring day across the overall market. We're starting to see a push now on the NASDAQ, which is good. This is what we were talking about. But pretty much since this, downtrend for the first hour and a half maybe, it's been doing nothing. So it's been very boring to watch. It's been a lot of back and forth, and that can be good. It's very boring to watch, but it can be good in the sense that we're like consolidating. We're starting to form that base. When I say base, I mean that there are no sellers and there are no buyers. There's very little, so it doesn't move drastically up, doesn't move drastically down. We form that base, and we're seeing that pretty much across the whole market right now. We're forming that base, and that's good because a stock needs that in order to gear up for its next move up. So last week, that was the gear up. That was seen as the rally. Amazing. We had that amazing rally. We got out of the downtrend. Okay, well, now what's next? Well, I think what we're doing right now is we're forming that base. Just how we're interacting today, we could have easily just sold off and had a huge red day. No, the buyer showed up. Unlike previously when we tried to rally, sellers came in and brought the price back down. So every relief rally right here, it's been bought or it's been sold right by sellers. So this is different this time because we're not seeing those sellers, which is a good sign, especially if you're bullish on Xpeng. So let's talk about some key levels that I'm looking at. This morning, the one that sticks right out to me and confirmed it was 35.93. I mean, we opened up here and got rejected. We tried to push up, but had that rejection. So that's a level that sticks out to me that if we do continue this rally, we definitely have to get over it. Now, before, over here, we had a rejection. Look how many times we came up to this area. We came up to this area multiple times before, and we had a rejection, and that caused us to fall back down. But now what we're looking at is that push up again, what we're happening right here, and we have to see how we interact. Do we consolidate right here, base out like I was talking about, or do we have the same scenario over here and just fall back down? Well, if you're bullish on Xpeng, you obviously want that second one. So right now we're basing out at that resistance. The buyers need to show up, and there needs to be confidence in this move. So what you're looking at is this recovery right here, and then what you want is this push up, retest, and then confirm it. So that's what I'm looking at right now on Xpeng, but the buyers really start to need to show up on Xpeng if we want to have this rally above it. So 35.93 is the first price point that I'm looking at for Xpeng. The second price point that I'm looking at Xpeng specifically is at 40.29. Now I know that's a $4 move, so it may take some time, but Xpeng can cover that. We saw the rally it had last week, so it can cover it this week. So ideally, what I want to see this week, and we'll cover Xpeng as I usually do, is the rally above this, and then ultimately, hopefully this week, we end up on the top side of 40.29. Now, it acted as a resistance before. Sorry, not this area. This area right here acted as a resistance right here. We came down and then just downtrended. So I'm going to be watching this closely depending on how we interact around this, but ideally you want to see the push through and the retest from the top side to confirm it. So that's the plan right now for Xpeng for this week. I will keep you guys updated just based off how the price action is, doing, and then we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, I thank you for watching this video. Appreciate all the support. If you haven't, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.